What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. OG here, and I've been doing some exploring. I wanted to kind of see where the players, where they've elevated to since this new system. So, brief backstory, right? Started my streaming slash really my entire channel, entire content career, if you will, about a year ago on strictly UFL when it was brand new, or at least it feels like a year ago, give or take, right? And from there, the game unfortunately went in some directions I didn't like. FC started going in a better direction. Also gave eFootball a try just to really play every football game and see where each of them were at in a lot of ways. However, the biggest issue is there's really just no soul in the game. But now I've released a video on it. I've talked about it in my previous stream. You guys can check that out. Check out my video about the state of FC and why UFL has a chance because of it, so I don't keep repeating myself. So then, after playing about, 15, 16 games, I'm still unbeaten in that process, but I've done that before, just like I do it in FC, right? When you go away for a long time, you obviously go into the lower divisions because you haven't been climbing, you're not grandfathered into the higher divisions, and some of the skill that you have isn't going to leave. So I'm playing a lot of players that I'm just simply better than. Why does that matter? Because a lot of the biggest rats, the players that take advantage of the glitches and the shortcuts, if you will, that have plagued UFL, just like in FC and these other games, they're going to be further up the rankings, so you're going to run into them later. And so it's to be determined just how much those types of players affect the UFL experience negatively. That's what we have to see. But all I can talk about is what I've experienced so far, and here's where I'm at. Love where they've gone with the players, right? I do wish they had some more. I think they took away some things that they should have kept, such as like the ability to earn your way into adding positions. Although while they have different promo cards, maybe that's the idea, right? Like one Vinny Jr. can play left wing, another one's going to play striker. I'm assuming that's their idea. It would be nice to be able to have multiple positions or earn your way up. Like you grind the game, you get more. Same with skills or anything else like that. But maybe that's to come. I do love the customization in the game. They've come a long way with the card designs and stuff like that. Like these cards look cool, right? There's a lot of cool promos. Their partnership with Adidas is excellent. And then, of course, the most important part, which is why I'm back at UFL. The number one reason, it's as simple as this. It's focused on football. The main thing with UFL is you get these players that you like, you go out and play football, right? There's not all this other nonsense that takes away from the football. For instance, if I logged into as FC, there's 7 million things going on, 7 million different objectives and rewards and stuff. And yet there's one pretty much meta setup that you can use to dominate. Then there's that one shortcut to take, which right now is, of course, the fidget spinner dribbling in circles until you can get an open shot. They nerfed it for a bit, and it was a little bit more about football, then they brought it back. And then you go through these different events and stuff, and there's rewards that players want, players want out of them, packs, whatever it is. And that, of course, brings them to the conclusion, many of them, like, forget about what's going on the pitch. I just need a win. I don't care. I don't care if I glitch my opponent out. I don't care if I play and can crash them out. Whatever it is, whatever is available to these types of reward-addicted players are going to do, right? Which ultimately takes away 100% from the actual football being played on the pitch. You see the difference? So in UFL, the main focus, you get your players that you want, you build your team you want, and you go play football. That's it. All that other stuff I just spoke about, it's not in UFL like it's in FC. So with that being said, I looked around at some of these players, and I realized, like, this is a free-to-download game, right? I have a pretty darn good team. This team was essentially built from selling off all my players from the skin era, let's call it. Okay? And then going into the store, you see I just picked up Holland now, who's an absolute beast. I believe him to be the best striker in the game, just based on facing him. lately a lot, and you know, he's part of, I'd say, one of the glitchy metas in this game, if you will, right? Constant crosses to him for headers. He has this like kind of power speed burst where it's pretty dangerous. He can zip right past defenders and get a shot. He has amazing finishing. But I basically got him as well as the rest of my team by buying the CP and particle packs that you essentially get from selling off your reserves or any of your players. You see here, like if I want to sell Mancini, I get these particle packs, right? And then there's certain lower level players where you just get CP. With that being said, right, I wanted to purchase some LP to go in here and buy these better packs. Put 50 in earlier. Decided just now to put in another 40, right? I have the luxury to do that. This is my only hobby. Do you have to do that? No. Do I encourage people to do that? No, I honestly don't. Unless you're like me and this is your hobby, this is what you do, or you're trying to make content and see what kind of team you can build and you want to try different players, right? But that's what I did. I built my team out too. And before I go in and purchase with LP, by the way, as far as Team Pass goes, I have the ability to upgrade to Deluxe if I wanted to for another 1,000 LP. That would bring me to 3,500. We'll see about that. Right now I've spent all my LP. I'm not really a fan of Lampard. Right? I'm not saying he's not great by any means. Right? You see that shoot. I mean, he's a good all-around player. CM. But because you can't add positions, you know, I have to go the route of like a player like Barella, who's an absolute beast, passing expert. While I wish passing was more manual and Barella would be more effective there, he still is a beast. But because you can't switch up positions, you got to do what I'm about to show you, which means that the way you build your team's a little different, and I'm going to explain that here, okay? Then from there, we'll go in and we'll open some packs and see if we can't upgrade this team. So, with that being said, this is the official first tactical setup video for my return to UFL. If you follow my channel, you know this was my bread and butter. Helped a lot of players out doing this. Helped a lot of players climb. And I played enough games now to where I feel like I can give you guys a good idea on how to play some good football and still be successful. So first things first, one thing we lost, like I've been saying, is the ability to get enough points or whatnot to add positions to your players, to turn Messi to a cam, to a striker. So this Messi is a right wing. That's what you got. This Del Piero, he can play everything, which comes in handy because as needed, I can move him around from any of the attacking positions, right? And really, stat-wise, he could fit any of these positions, how he feels on the pitch, which is excellent, okay? But for the rest of the players, right, I think you have João Neves that can play CM and CDM. But other than that, for the most part, it is not other than that. It's 100% a fact that whatever other positions these players have or don't have, that's what they're stuck with. So what does that mean? Game plan now, you have to have a defensive setup, balanced setup, attacking. For me, defensively, I have 4-2-3-1 wide. 4-1-2-1-2 wide is what I go with to start the game. Attacking, I go 4-5-1 attacking, right? The goal in each of these is either hold a lead, just play football and try to win the game. Obviously, balance is balance, whether you're on the defensive or on the attack. And then attacking, of course, as you see the constant pressure, it's all-out attack. Try to get the ball back. If we lose it, go all out to try to score a goal. We're down a goal or 2 goals, whatever it is. So you guys get the gist of it. And in order to make these work, right, I actually have to make some subs when it comes down to it, right? So if you look here, go into my squad, Del Piero would still be playing cam, Holland would be playing striker, Messi, Rafinha is fine. But then right here, clearly we have an issue. So what would we have to do? We'd have to sub out Ronaldo for Højbjerg or Barella. Barella can't play CDM, so it would have to be Højbjerg, who's on my bench. So if I need to go to the defensive setup, now I can't just do it on the fly and be okay. I have to pause the game and switch out Ronaldo. But luckily everybody else is okay there. Then in the attacking part, similar, right? Haaland would be up top. Del Piero would be a cam on one side, Ronaldo on the other. Actually, I like it like this. Messi, Rafinha, we're good there. So once again, Ronaldo would have to sub out, but this time he'd have to sub out for a cam, which would be Florian Wirtz on the bench. Everybody else is okay. I could sub out others based on how tired they are, right? But that's how you'd have to do it. So you see my bench here. I have substitute striker, cam, left and right wings, CM and CDM, and a center back, right? One of the center backs, if not both, will most likely stay, but just in case we have Ake there, both wingbacks always going to stay because I only manually send them. I never push them up with their settings. Just because it's easier to do that, and that way you always know you have cover if you didn't make your own attacking runs with your wingbacks, right? As far as attacking goes, I always like having substitutes for each of these front players. Obviously, because of this situation here, switching from one CDM to two and from one cam to two, right? I already have one cam in there, one CDM in there, right? But defensively, it's an extra CDM. In the attacking side, it's just an extra CM. So I could keep Neves in there, but if Neves gets tired, I have Barella. It's unfortunate that Barella can't play CDM because I would give him a chance at that starting role, although I will say this. João Neves has been incredible. From my earlier session, he was the MVP out of all these insane players. João Neves. So he might even beat out Barella, even at 86 rated. You see much better defensively, and that's his number one job, is to be the anchor in front of the midfield. Or sorry, be the anchor of the midfield, sitting in front of the defense to try to break up the play before it even gets to the danger area where these guys have to come into play. And he breaks up the play a lot of the times. That's why I like this 4-1-2-1-2 wide, because you have triangles everywhere, as you can see with the chemistry setup, triangles everywhere. So you have the ability to play beautiful football, a ton of passing lanes, passing options, up, back, and throughs, give and goes. But then you still have that defensive mid, right, to help in this middle area break up your opponent's attacks, because this is where they want to be, in the sweet spot right around the front of the box, and Neves is there to give them hell. And on the other end, we got this three-pronged attack with two menaces on the outside that can pull players out of the middle to allow for these to work, or start on the outside and come in and work off of these three, whichever way. Just a beautiful dynamic setup, right? As far as the duties go for this, keeper, balance, passive, never touch them, never touch the center backs, don't cross, holding, situational. Both wing backs, the same thing. Close to sideline, don't cross halfway line, holding, and situational, right? They're always staying back. They only push forward if I manually send them. Defensive mid, don't cross halfway line, hold your position, holding position, defensive style, and situational. Same thing, defensive mid. I just want him anchoring the midfield. He sits home right in the center of the park, in front of the center backs, looking to disrupt the opponents. And potentially, sometimes he will serve some good balls into the attack and kind of help spark the attack or play those simple outlet passes. But main role, defensive duties, right? He's essentially the guard dog, if you will. Then let's go to the wingers. Same thing for both wingers. Attacking runs, close to the middle, make yourself available, drop back, and situational. Most of these are self-explanatory. The close to the middle and the drop back are the ones that we need to talk about. Why close to the middle? As you can see, there's a pretty big gap there between the central midfielders, both Cam and CDM, and the wing midfielders, right? I don't want that big of a gap. I want Rafinha and Messi pushed more to the center. They can still always use the width of the pitch, by the way. But when they're coming up, making runs up and down the pitch, I want them kind of in the seam so they easily can cut in between the wing backs or center backs, or they can easily play balls in between them because they're more connected with their front two and cam, and as well as their CDM to get the pass from them and move forward, right? The wing backs are on close to the sideline because I want them, if they need to be passing options, to be all the way out wide, right? To relieve some pressure that your center backs and your defensive mid might be facing. But these two wing mids, I want them more close to operate with these three, okay? Now, it's not always a situation. Maybe you want to open the pitch up as much as you can. You can easily pause and change this, right? And you could also change it in your team tactics. There's another one. We can look at that in a sec. But essentially, that's why I have them close to the middle. And then the drop back part, simply because there's times where you can always send them forward, right? But there's times where they can be too disconnected if you have them on balance or stay forward because they don't have good defensive positioning, good defensive stats. So if you make them drop back with their player duties, right, you can always play the short pass and then they can run, or you could trigger them manually. Not to mention sometimes a little back pressure from them helps out. It just creates more of a defensive unit between your back four, Neves, and you kind of have Rafinha and Messi drop back just a bit. Okay? Your cam, for me, is Del Piero's 91 card, who's insane. I know the 92 is even better, but this 91, insane, right? Beckenbauer, I passed on. I did dabble in the game when he came out, and Lampard, I'm most likely going to pass on. We'll see. We still have time, but most likely. So Del Piero, attacking runs, make yourself available, balanced, and then situational. Simply put, I want him running past Haaland and Ronaldo sometimes, making deep runs in, and also being a more classic number 10 where he's getting the ball at his feet and working it up from there. And with these settings, he does both, right? His initial thought is attacking runs based on his duties, but I can easily call him to the ball and get it to his feet like a more classic 10, and he works brilliantly. Finesse shots, dribbling the defense and just tapping it in, whatever it is, crosses, he can do it all. Which is also why you can play cam striker in either wing, right? Then we move to our strikers. Same setup. Now, typically in a two-striker formation, I'll go with one of them being more of a false nine, right? Short passes, come to the ball, but we have a cam there. I don't need that. I want both of these guys staying up front and making constant runs. I can always call them to the ball when I need that, but I want them constantly trying to stretch the defense out, and both of these players are good at it. They both have this kind of powerful speed burst to them. Haaland's just overall faster, more powerful, but Ronaldo, make no mistake, is still a beast of a player, can score you some great goals, right? And so that is the 4-1-2-1-2 wide that I will be going with. Now, say we got the lead, we're playing a tough opponent, we're going to go with our 4-2-3-1 wide. Everyone pretty much on defensive setup. And don't forget to sub out any players. For me, it's Ronaldo. Or maybe it would be Haaland and I keep Ronaldo up top. Either way, you sub him out. For me, I would sub him out and then put in Højbjerg. Okay? Then say we're down a goal or two or whatever and we need to go all-out attack. I go to the 4-5-1 attacking with two cams. Once again, Ronaldo. Okay? Would be out of position there, so I sub him out, put in, for me, it's Florian Wirtz, whoever it is for you, and you might even have more of these out of position. Make sure you make those subs to give yourself the best players in the best positions to do what you need to do, okay? I'm not going to go into the duties because these are just all-out attacking for everyone. The one player I make the defensive midfielder stay as an anchor because I have enough players on the attack, and then the center backs, I don't touch them ever, and the keeper ever. That's defensive, offensive, anything. So them, and then the CDM, even the wing backs are supporting the attack now. Aggressive interceptions, right? And then the rest are just all-out attack. Okay, and then defensive, same thing. All-out defensive. You never touch the goalie and the center backs, but everybody else is as defensive as you can get, right? Pretty self-explanatory. So going back to balance then, the only thing we got to look at is our tactics. Okay? Defensive style, drop back. Depth, all the way down to 1. Width, all the way down to 1. Why is this? Because the way UFL is set up, right? There's not much leeway in the room of in the realm of how much you want your defense to be pushed up because you can get punished by your opponent. You sort of have to defend and a similar way to if you want to dominate. That's the one part that's like FC that I would say I don't like. There's not much leeway. Like I said, you don't touch your keeper and center backs settings, just like you don't in FC. Same with the line, defensive line. You could argue maybe even FC has a little more leeway with this, right? There's park the bus players and there's more aggressive high line players. I would not go high line. I would keep this drop back and then these two at 1 bar. You could go balance if you want here. Definitely don't go pressure after possession loss, and definitely don't go pressure on heavy touch. I go constant pressure for attack when I just need to go crazy and score a goal and nothing else matters. But for defensive and regular, right, I'm on drop back. Simply put, I don't want balls played in between my defensive players, and I don't want it played over the top. You do not have the ability to properly jockey, right? And so if you do not have this most defensive setup, you can easily get picked apart, even if you're doing pretty well positionally, just because of how the dribbling works compared to the defense. Very similar to what FC's going through with the technical dribbling. Now they've buffed the defense up. If defense gets buffed up, we can talk about changing this setting. And again, some players will go balanced here, but for me, as far defensive as you can, and then you just got to do your best to time where the ball's going. Don't be too aggressive, and do your best in, trying to tackle and win the ball against these very good attackers without having the proper jockey available. So that's one area I hope they fix so this can get back to more football-like decision-making if you want to have a high line, mid-line, low line, whatever it is, right? In the attack, we go fast attack, 5 players in the box. Width of attack is the most narrow one. That matches the wingers being close to the middle, right? Why? Because we want them playing in the seams between the center backs and the wing backs. They can still work the width of the pitch no matter, just fine. It's just their intent will be to start as left and right midfielders and work their way on diagonal runs towards the center of the pitch where they're connecting with their strikers, cam, and even getting outlet passes from their CDM, right? So it's that simple. Defense, as defensive as you can get, right? Fast attack, 5-1. Now here, you can go possession. You can go balance. You can go long pass. I like fast attack because I want them to feel the power of these attacking players, right? The only difference between fast attack here, okay, and long pass is more players pushed up. A fast aggressive transition from defense into attack with a lot of players. A long pass, a quick transition from defense into the attack with small number of players. So fast, quick. Same thing, guys. The only difference here is long pass, small number, a lot of players, large number. So what does that mean exactly, large number? Well, if you study it, if you practice the difference between going in with long pass and fast attack, it simply means this. All 5 of these are going to be attacking, right? And really, because we only have one defensive mid, it's just how much, Ruben Neves gets involved with the attack. And since his individual roles already tell him to stay back, he'll just get involved a little bit as almost an outlet pass, right? But other than that, long pass and fast attack is pretty close to the same thing. Let's say I was playing a 4-5-1 flat and I had 3 CMs and they had more neutral roles, right? How far they work up the pitch versus how much they stay put / defend would be based on that attacking style, okay? But make no mistake, these are 5 attacking players, And whether it's long pass or fast attack, they're getting up. It's more like your defensive players. But for me, I don't have any balanced roles. I have defensive men staying all the way back, defenders staying all the way back. So their individual duties will keep them there, but fast attack would just mean more players pushing up. If I had more neutral roles, that would determine if they move up with the attackers or not. Or if I put these, let's say, wing mids on more of a neutral role, offense and defense, that fast attack would tell them, all right, we're getting up the field. So that's it. There's not much difference, but if you want to know what it is, and you've read and wondered, that's what it is. So pretty simple stuff. If you know football, then this is a piece of cake. If you don't, hopefully this helps. That's why I like to break some things down, though, and simplify it. For some of you, you're like, man, we already know this. Why are you explaining it? Because there's some footballers that are fans of the game that love the game, but didn't necessarily play themselves. Doesn't mean that they can't learn now. Doesn't mean they can't be excellent players and love the game of football now. So that's why I explain it like I do. And hopefully, if you guys utilize, you can dominate with this. Make sure if you do, you leave a comment. And make sure you like this video and subscribe if you have not already. Peace out. Obviously, that was for a video. Why not kill two birds with one stone, right? So if you want to watch that in its entirety, it will be coming soon. Once I get off here and I get a chance to clip it and rip it, as they say. But for now, let's get in here and open some packs. Now, if you heard me from the beginning, I don't condone just you have to spend money on this game. No, I don't condone spending money on it, actually. Unless you're like me and you make a judgment call because it's your only hobby, because you create content, whatever it is, or even if you don't create content, but this is just you want to open packs because you decide that's fun for you, that's what you want to do. Why I say that is I don't want anybody who's strapped for cash or who doesn't really want to spend to feel like they have to. Like, I gotta spend, I want to play this game. If I don't spend, I won't be able to get the players and do good. No, that's not the case, right? Again, this team is just fine, right? Now, disclaimer would be I didn't just get this from scratch. Started UFL and got this team, right? I got this team because of all the effort I put in prior to when there were skins, right? We'll call it the skin era. I had a very good team, including Mbappe's the best player prior to the change. So selling all them got me quite a bit to be able to pack these players, these aren't the top players, but this is still a better team. I mean, I don't have one, let's call him basic player in this team. There's basic, they're like a greenish card. I don't even have any right now to show you, but let's call them basic cards. These are all special cards, but they're not the best of the best. There's been several promos since I stopped playing last. And so guess what? I put 50 in earlier, didn't really get anything. This CR7 88 that I packed, I got from the particles or something. So literally nothing but let's call it a substitute, if you will. Beast of a player, but based on the setting, a substitute in Barella, right? Then after that, I just packed Holland before coming on live, just from particles and selling reserves. And that's how I've gotten all these players. So now we're going to try to kick it up a notch, okay? We're going to try to get some of these types of bad boys, right? Still don't know if I really want to go for that Rafinha. If you do go for him, the good news is, like, these packs right here, I'll show you in just a sec. Let me grab a drink of some Huata. Good stuff right there, boys. Alright. Make sure you drink your water. So if you go into packs, right, you get the game changers from here just like you get them from here. It's the exact same. So you have your chance at Rafinha. 2 of 11 guaranteed to get that Rafinha. Or you can go for the other cards, which I think almost that's worth it more than these, right? Although I do have Rafinha, it would be nice to get him. I got the 88 Ronaldo. It just seems like there's more good players available here. But a broken Rafinha wouldn't be bad to get, man, I'll tell you. Broken Rafinha wouldn't be bad to get, I'll tell you. We got to go for at least one. Come on, man. 3 players. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Lamine Yamal. But he ain't breaking the squad. He ain't getting into the squad. Well, we win for it. 3 out of 11. How long till this expires? Does it tell us it doesn't? I think not long, though. Alright, let's get back into the goodie bags. So if you guys, just to repeat, this is 4, so 6. So that will put me at 6, and 5 is 1133. So I can do 3 more of each of these. 3,000, or I could do all out over here to get that guarantee. I think we gotta stick with over here, eh? Because whatever we get before the 6 is you know, is luck. So far nothing, but you can get some good players out of those particles and CP packs. Not the best of the best, but you've seen you can get some pretty good players. We don't really need a keeper. Donnarumma. We had Courtois, and then we packed a good, what was it? I'm keeping Courtois just in the back burner just in case. So let's see what we got here. Who is it? Right winger. Salah. That is huge. That's a Halloween one, right? No, it's not, guys. Estival's a beast, though, too, by the way. Not a Mo Salah, though. So it looks like Messi's going to have to take a seat. 2 more. So far, Mo Salah. Vinny! That's a Halloween one, right? That's got to be Halloween. Yes. Oh, yes. And now we have our guarantee. So, see, I'm so glad. So, I wasted 1 pack. That one, I essentially wasted 499 LP because I do not care anymore. Yeah, maybe that Rafinha 90 whatever is better, right? The 93 version, but the 91 Vinny will do us just fine. Wait, oh, that was my guarantee. So now we have 1,040. We can either keep going. 600. Get one of these. And leave us with 440. Nothing going there. We could go. Man, I wouldn't mind. Let's see if there's. So we got Vinny Jr. Wouldn't mind an upgrade CDM next. Even though Neves is doing amazing. Is there another Neves card? Joe Neves. I don't see him. I see other beast holding mids, right? That Holland would be pretty nasty for sure. 1 of 5. So to my guarantee. 499, 599, 549. Man, it's a tough decision. If I'm doing this, I'm going to go for this Halloween one. But let's see, can Vinny play Rafinha? Just left wing. Big upgrade there. And then Messi now is out for big Mo Salah. Just all-around better player. Mo. We got the lightning on each of them, which is the sharp guardian here. You know, I had the lightning version of Virgil too and chose not to take him. It might have been a bad idea now looking back, but that's okay. Alright, so far so good. Saka. Messi will be a super sub. Okay. You know what I just thought of? Four, three, two, one midfield. This would be ridiculous for headers to Holland. CDM to CM, put Del Piero up top. No. Okay. I was thinking about some stuff, but we ain't changing that right now. Alright. I'm almost thinking we go for Guess we'll stick to the... Man, it's a tough decision. Too many good Halloween cards, so we'll stick to the Halloween ones. Although, how far am I? So 1 of 5. 4 players. High chance of Mastery 3, Mastery 1, or Mastery 2. No basic. Contains basic. $500. I can get 2 of these though. 1,000. I can get 1 of these. 400. I think 2 of these would be more worth it, eh? No, because I really only... Out of this, we would only use Holland. So that's why it wouldn't be worth it. Alright, we're going to go Halloween here. Chance of getting something good. Another left winger. Sorry, Sule. We got a Halloween car. 441. And we'll save up to get back up to 599. You know what I should have done is got the team. Pass with it. Alright, so let's see here. Out of these players. So you got the pay team pass, so I got both sides, but the deluxe just gives you more points. See which Halloween cards. Dybala, Cam, Rudiger would be a good pickup. CDM wise, Declan Rice is who I'd want. Declan would be huge. 99. 440. Alright, we'll make it that even. Make it that even hundo. There you go. So even hundo. How did I do that earlier? So I did this plus this. Alright. 1491, so I'll give us 612. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're set. Man, no home. We're not going to be, are we? 612. That'd be 291. Let's just see where we get with this. How does Marino look as a striker? He ain't getting in there. Maybe is a sub over Isaac. 892. Some good luck so far. Cam, man, I need a CDM. Cherokee. Militao. Still not replacing Van Dijk or Saliba. That puts us at 290, so 300. So that'd be 1,500 to get the final reward. Another 15 bucks. What's up, Raj? I'm just putting money in to try to build this club up. So I'm 100 in right now. 115 would get me to another final reward. With the ultimate goal, trying to replace Neves here. Maybe another striker that next Holland. So 293. So let's see here. Who else would I want out of there? 1,000. 50. They purposely do that to like mess with your points too, obviously. 18. 1,500. 1,500. So let's see here. Let's look at these right here. Nice. Nice, Raj. That's huge. That never happens. So 8 of these for... $1,500 points. Yeah, so each of these packs is 600, 612, 18. So 3 packs is worth about $18. So 6 packs is about 36. 48. So that's a good little savings right there, but damn, the lowest, that's crazy that the lowest they start is 32. This is probably what I would have went for if I could go back in time. So make sure you look at these if you're going to put in money like I did. Oh, I'm having fun. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. No ways to get LP. That's why I'm trying to spend it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like Strikers or EA Sports. I'm here for the strictly football, dude. But trust me, I hate it. I hate how they took the LP away. I hate how EA Sports does it. Although they have been listening better over there, but just too much nonsense outside of football. So this is me doing this strictly because it's my hobby and I make content. But yeah, I said at the beginning, the disclaimer is what I'm doing right now. Don't think you have to do it to create, good teams. You can compete without it. I'm undefeated so far, and I'm just now doing this. I did put $40 in earlier, but I had already played several games, and I still got to get higher since I haven't played a while. I'm not at a point where I'm playing all the highest rated players. So it's so weird because it's 293 LP, and the way they do packs, 240. That would leave like 50. Yeah, it's such a weird number. See how they did these 499, 119? They do that on purpose because then the leftover points, like how I have leftover points, that's what add. Okay, I'm gonna add in another dollar. I'm gonna add in another $2. So part of you is like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. I know what they're doing, but the other part is like, they're kind of using us and we're using them for a football game. It's a shitty way to be, but it's kind of how it is, Um, 3. So to get another 3 of these packs, that's 612, 1,800, 17, 1790, 1,000, so 1,797. So literally it would be like 1,497. It would be like 1,300. And then they don't have a $15 one, or do they? Let's see. Nope, it skips. $33 USD 6 packs. Which ones are those? Oh, this one right here? There's 8 of them. So I have like 15, so... $12.93. That'll leave me with like 93. That's crazy with no LP. $2.93. Because even if you put $10 in, that's $1,050. Like, no matter what, you're going to be left over with LP. It's crazy how they do that. Look, because even this one, I couldn't even get this right now. That's crazy. That's crazy how they did it. Even to get one of these 600. A little over $3 to get one of these packs. I like it, man. I like the gameplay changes. 1,800. Or I can do $8 and get the deluxe. I'm gonna sit on the 293, and I'm gonna keep this going because there'll be future promos and stuff like that, you know. Wait, let's see. So, Isaac, 88 pace, 86 shooting. Yeah, so he's gone. Militao will come in for... Okay. Verts beats out Cherky. Sule won't beat out Rafinha. Alright. Alright. But we'll keep a hold of... Courtois just in case. That's it. Keep a hold of Courtois just in case, because I gotta really look at Costa. I gotta get teams shooting on me more. I think they're dumb if they keep this up. I think that removing LP was dumb. Now, the only thing I can do with this LP, they're treating it like FC points, right? There's no way to win FC points in game. But who says you have to be like FC, right? So I thought that was dumb. But we'll see. But basically, I'll keep that 293, and then for the next team pass or something, that's how we'll add up. That's what I would do if I were you guys too. So I'm 100 in, and I've had most of my team. So basically, if you really look at my club, I've spent $100 to get Costa, Vinny, and I had Courtois. So really just Vinny and Salah. So from Messi and Rafinha, these two to these two. Right? So I got Holland from particle packs and stuff. So really probably not worth it, right? If you look at it that way. I mean, Vinny's going to be a beast. Sal will be a beast, but $100, you know. So that's why I said I strongly recommend you guys take this as an example and don't do it. But if you're like me and it's like fun for you and like this is your hobby, as dumb as it is, it's just like gambling your money and then you lose half the time, or going to the bar and spending money on beers and looking at your checking account and going, what did I do? But it's fun. You go shoot the shit. You do it. It's money. You can't take it with you when you die. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. So, all right. So next thing is, but I totally understand. Like if you're sitting there, should I go eat some food because I don't have food in the house, or buy some packs in UFL? Definitely go get some food. Um. So yeah, we don't have the deluxe team pass. We have the regular one. I'm really not a fan of that Lampard card. So that's the club. I have a tactics video coming soon. I talked about it at the beginning of this stream, but now we're going to get in and play some football. See how Vinny and Salah do. See how the boys do. Looking forward to it. Do you really want Lampard? If not, I'd save the LP for later when you do want, you know. If you're free to play, what if you buy Lampard in the next... Do you use a box-to-box type of CM like that? Because, see, I don't. I play in a 4-1-2-1-2 wide, defensively in a 4-2-3-1 wide, and then if I'm trying to score a goal, 4-5-1 attack, I literally... Only thing I would need him for, I have Barella, and it's more of a defensive player. Ninja Poppy, 44. All right, no warm-up games, straight into it, boys. Holy old school team. The skin era, guys. The skin era. Still some very good players, by the way. Clearly somebody that played the game. Either he just said, I'm keeping my old school players, or he hasn't been playing the game for a while and just dipped in when Beckenbauer came out, one of the two. Good D. Good Vinny. Good touch. Look at Holland. You're in. Look at the explosion. 1-0. Beautiful stuff, boys. Holland, I love the movement. Vinny with a good for the team type of defensive play. Holland just so dynamite, dude. Playing against him, he's easily the best striker, potentially the best player. I know that he's part of that glitch header shit going on too. But I'm loving the just about get your players, set your tactics up, play some football. I'm literally loving that part of it. There it is. The good old header. Meta. Oh. Can't wait till they come up with a better jockey system. What in the hell is this dude about? Go ahead. Whoa. A little too slow motion, eh? Come on, Vinny. Good, Vinny. Look at that. Look at Del Piero. Oh, wrong player. Look at Del Piero. Play the right player the first time. Look at that. Wing wide open. I love it. Whoa. Near post. Oh, went far post. Penalty. Offsides. It went to Ronaldo. I wanted that to go near post. So some of their passes are definitely a little off, or my power up is off from. I'm used, got to get used to the new powering up from coming from FC. Good, you're in. Keep going. Look at this. Oh, you got lucky, buddy. Oh, crap. Wow. Trash, dude. Trash. I couldn't do nothing with that L2, R2. Yeah, you gotta get used to these ratty, crappy players for sure. Because they can be effective. You're in. Get out of here, boy. No, why won't it let me play to my wings? See, this game gets stupid with that, guys. I'm playing to my wing, clearly. Wide open winger. Wide open winger. What are you supposed to do with that? What am I literally supposed to do with that? That's garbage. Yeah, this game can be... We'll see, boys. I've said it from the start. We'll see. This is a trash that will make any skilled player leave. For one, who wastes their time like this? Like, if you're this type of player, you are a complete loser. What was that, by the way? What kind of glitch was that? This is the type of stuff that would make anybody laugh at this game and go, dude, you are a moron. You put $100 into this, which I knew coming in, right? I knew I was an idiot to put that in, but just sprint past them. But the passes aren't going to the right players every time. I don't know if that's a server thing, because I heard they shut down some of their servers, which, by the way, is not a good sign. Could just be a rumor. And then some of that garbage, like, what the heck was that? When my player just kind of stopped, They gotta fix some of this shit, and then this game can be super fun. Now, the other big part of it, which is the same thing with FC, is it takes two to tango. Meaning, two good players can make this game much better, right? If you get two players that are looking to play football over just get a pointless win, like that right there, why would Del Piero ever make that run? You never see that in FC. That's just stupidity. My Del Piero just was their best defender and took a goal away. So they need to fix some stuff. But if you got two players that are playing good football, you can laugh at, like, Del Piero, what are you doing? Fix your attacking AI. Like, why would your cam ever make that run? Where was Del Piero going there other than getting in the way of the shot? You see what I'm saying? But if you also, on top of that happens, and the bad AI runs takes goals away from you, which takes away from the good football, then defensively you don't have a proper way to defend. Well, enough of that's where players are going to say, boom, and go back. That's what UFL needs to focus on. Simplify it. Simplify it. Make everything manual if you have to, because then some of the ugly stuff is okay, right? But at least it's all manual. I noticed the game will, like, glitch out sometimes. So I think that might be a part of some of the stuff I'm talking about, which is more of probably a server situation. But yeah, I'm coming into this very cautiously. Oh, Vinny. That was me on the power, I think. Good. Way to mark up. Get out of here. What the? Okay, so right there. What was that, guys? Why would my defender not get that ball? That was crazy. Wasn't it? Good explosiveness. Good, look at Holland. Get in. Oh. Where are you running? What's my defender doing? What was that? What was that, guys? Did you see him? Oh man, some of the You just crossed that ball, bro. Where is your football IQ? Why did you cross that ball? Good. Ruben Neves is such an important part of this team in that defensive mid role. Look at Holland. Oh, pass it. He's not manually marking in the center at all. Wonder if that's by design or by dumb stupidity. Good. Look at Holland. Yes. Yes. There it is. 3-1. Beautiful, boys. It's that separation. If you get football like that where you can manually send a run and play it like, dude, that's perfect. Because if he was a good defender, he's pulling his center back there, and that creates a skill gap. When you start getting the passes not going to the right player, the shit glitching out, that's when it gets annoying. Because then you're going to go, okay, it doesn't matter how good I play, because the game's going to start glitching out. It's going to help my opponent. I can't switch my player. It's going to help my opponent out, right? So if UFL can fix those simple things, bro, it's not like they're like a million light years behind. So I don't know if their priorities aren't straight or if it's harder than I think it is to fix some of this stuff. Like, look, right here, I'm going to Del Piero. Just know that. I'm going to call him too to show you. Because sometimes it will make a wrong pass. Well, now Del Piero's not coming to. There it is. Okay, it made the right pass. But sometimes you'll go like, I'll go to Del Piero here, and it will actually go to Ronaldo. Like that one, I wanted Ronaldo, but you get what I'm saying. If they can fix that kind of stuff, we'll be set. And you know I already know, trust me, I'm well aware of the higher levels and what it's going to get to. I scored on one of these flick-ons earlier. Let's see if it still works. Oh, what the if a keeper could really save that, man, holy crap. That was Saliba, by the way. Can't get it to Holland. Uh-oh. Let's go. I'll manually defend you. Good, Kaladoglu. What the? He kept going for those crosses. Why do they keep going for those? Are those that powerful? Ronaldo, look at the run. Chip him, man. I wanted the chip. I gotta remember that. They take those extra touches. Oh, sorry, Raj. Let me read this. I'm playing 5. Yeah, that's my specialty. I love the 5-2-1-2. I'm not playing right now, but I love it. I have experimented with various formations early on, like 4-3. Every 15 games, so now I'm thinking of sticking to 5-2-1-2 and change. Yeah, I got a 5-2-1-2 tactics from back in the day that will probably still work really good if you want to check it out. But right now I'm in a 4-1-2-1-2 wide. That one defensive mid is super important, and then having a cam is super important. Pretty even game there. But yeah, they're not too far off, man. Like I said, I love that it's just about the foosball. Would I say Vinny and Salah are worth $100? Fuck no. But would I say they're good? Fudge, yeah. I need to get those weekly rewards. And I always forget it, guys, so make sure you like and subscribe. Discord coming soon, strictly for UFL. Discord coming soon. We're going to have some fun with it, strictly for UFL, so make sure you join up. So I'm going to give an MVP after every game. That game, man, it's hard not to always go for Neves because he's so good. But I got to go Haaland in his first game with the squad. He's so dominant, guys. And this is like, there's a 90 Haaland and a 91. So this is like the lowest. Other than the basic Haaland, this is the lowest. And he's still a beast. 87 and 72, 89 and 77. To counter that, you have to go 4-2-3-1 with the 2 CDMs, 4-2-2-2, 4-4-2 holding, or 4-1-2-1-2 if you can do it with one defensive mid like I am. You need a disruptor. You need a defensive mid. If you don't have a defensive mid, you better be really good at getting your CM back. Because otherwise they're going to keep passing and moving until it's to the top of the box for those finesses. Yeah, I was looking forward to playing this, man. That's why I put in that extra money too, because they do make their packs addicting. I'm not gonna lie, man. They really do. Wow, a lot of these challenges don't even have star points to them. That's insane. No star points? Wait, what am I reading here? Is that a visual? This is the only star points available. So they really make it to where they're trying to just take money, guys. That's insane. They really want you to go buy the deluxe pass. That's insane. Look at this. I have no more 1530. So 60. So I can get 60 SP there. 50 there, 2 left, so 50. It's 110. 130. So that's 140, I mean. That's 200. 200 SP. All I can get in total more is 200 SP points. That's insane, guys. That's messed up. That's messed up. They really screwed that up. They pushed it to more for, hey, spend money. I like that Fever Nova kit. We'll have them rock the old school. We'll rock the old school too. Ali, how are you guys? Yeah, make sure you if you fell out of tune with the channel, you guys like the video and make sure you subscribe, man. It's all UFL. I can't do the non-football shit over at FC right now, dude. It takes your soul away. I notice that everything's like non-football and then the content becomes non-football and everything's like, I don't know. Notice here it's just like, other than the tactics and the packs, and you get the players you want, you go out and you play football. You gotta love it. Holy shit. Look at that. Go Holland. Yep. Boom. Oh, you little prick. Oh, here we go with the crosses. Yep, bullshit crosses every time. This is how these losers want to play. It's just so stupid, guys. It's just so dumb. You think Mbappe's winning that cross, really? Look at that. That should have been, that was good football. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Do you want me, should I just go for a cross every time against this rat loser? Should I just do the same thing? There you go, dipshit. Fun! Let's do that instead of play football. Yay, this is fun, you little pussy. You know what I mean, guys? Like, losers, bro. But that's what we'll do. This is how you want to play. I gotta be real tight. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna try to battle it. What can I do, guys? What can I do? Besides message him and be like, hold on, let's show him. Oh, he can't. He's on what's it called? Okay. That's what we'll do. And once I get the lead, I'll just pass it around the back. This right here is what's going to bring this game down, though, right here, guys. What you're witnessing right here. This type of player is what's going to bring this game down. This type of loser is going to bring the game down. Period. That's it. Look how bad he is. He doesn't even know how to play. It's just loser bullshit. He doesn't even know how to play football, bro. Zero knowledge. Look at this. Go. Good ball. Whoa. Look at this. No defense, no football at all. This right here is what makes the game stupid. Zero defense, zero skill there, nothing. Zero. Zero. Oh yeah, I forgot they nerfed that. They kept the stupid headers in, but they nerfed that. Look at this. Zero. He don't know how to play football. Look at that. Why didn't my player intercept that? Oh yeah, guys, I don't know. You guys are seeing the same thing as me. This is really ugly, guys. Trust me. If I turned on FC for 2 seconds, you guys would go, yeah, what am I doing wasting my time? You know I'm always honest. I'm here, but I'm just telling you. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, guys. What are we doing with our time? This is really how it is. If you notice that 13 games in, I haven't done this once, what is wrong with these losers? Now, if I can try to get it to where I can push content where it doesn't do this shit. What the fuck? Where it doesn't do this shit, then maybe I can drive a better UFL. But right now, guys, this is crazy. And I know I'm not even at the worst of them yet. I would rather just quit than this. This is insane. What do they... Do you know how many times we've had a meta like this? Do you know how many times we've had this meta? We've had this meta. How could they not figure this out yet? We've had this problem in this game at least 100 times going all the way back. I get it the first 3 times, but what are... I get it the first 2 maybe. The third on? This dude doesn't even know how to properly build up. All you gotta do is even it out. Why would you do this to the game, strikers? Even if you have to take it away, even if you can't figure it out yet, make it to where the defense wins it automatically. We'd much rather see that, because then you're forced to actually play football. Why on earth would you ever go to the route where this is the meta? Why would you do this, guys? But this dude asked for it, so now you're going to be punished, you little bitch. This is insane. Strikers, do better. Make it to where you can't even cross the ball for all we care. We want to play football, boys. Oh, yeah, now you want to dribble and stuff. Yeah, probably didn't think that I could just smoke you, dumbass. I literally made this game, basically. Look, I can do it too, pussy. I'm going to destroy all these rats and make them leave the game, boys. Get out of here with that. Too easy. Too easy, you little rat. Too easy. Oh, yeah, I'm going to cross on you every chance I get, punk. Look at this. Get a shot on it. Come on, Del Piero. You were there. Oh, my God, you idiot. A little too far there, but we'll take it. Whoa! You guys like that? You see what I did? I got to teach you that one. You pull your defender back, and he's focused on your defender, right? And then once you pull your fuck, I thought he had him, was past him. Then once you pull your defender back, you send the other one with AI assist, and he's not even focused on him. There it is. Hey, these losers think they can rat me? Bro, I will eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Be warned, if you try to snipe me or try to play me, and you try to pull some bullshit, I'll pull it 10 times harder. Yeah, there you go, you little sissy. I'll do it. I'm going to do 10 more of them, too. Strikers, remove this crap from the game. Remove this from the game so we can have a good game. Make it to where the defense wins those. I don't care if it's automatic. Make it to where the defense wins those crosses, unless the attacker's wide open. Make a little box around the attacker, and if a defender's within that box, make the defender win it. Oh, crap. Make the defender win it, okay? That's that simple. Do not make it like this. Oh, he's going for the pressure attack or the pressure tactics. Look at Ronaldo. Oh, too much. I'm an idiot. That's totally on me. I've overpowered the shit out of that. Stolen. Just timing, boys. That's all it is. Timing. Timing. Get there. Oh. Good. 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 Oh, Del Piero. Good, Holland. Good. The rat exterminators are back. Look at Vinny on the ball. Beautiful. Ah. Ah. Good. It's got to be the most set. Why isn't he picking it up? Why didn't he pick that up? Did I pass to him? I headed it to him, didn't I? Did I kick that ball to him, guys? Look at that touch. That's supposed to go to Holland, by the way. They gotta fix that, boys. They gotta fix it. Now what? What's the next little cheat they do? Disconnect? What is this dude, like 2 years old? Learn to play football, bro, and you don't have to worry about doing any of your bullshit. You took a shot at the and you got. What the fuck? They need to have a shield button. They need to add a shield button. Dipshit, you suck, bro. He was going for the same old shit from back in the day. Alright, so now I'm seeing it. At least there's an answer both ways, though. No, I'm strictly console, buddy. I use my PC to stream. I'm on my... Well, sorry. I have a PC level laptop. I could create an account on this laptop. You gotta give it to them, though. At least they have better servers than EA Sports, even if they took some away. So that's how you combat that. One, you do it yourself. You cross yourself. And notice that I packed Holland. This isn't... you can't go out and buy him, obviously. So I packed Holland and Ronaldo. 86 heading, and what's Holland's, like 90? 91. 97. Only 82 heading. And then bad wingbacks with it. $79 heading for Militao's criminal, guys. Console sucks. Is it the gameplay, like the slowness and stuff? Alright, so where are we at? Now I see now I'm not playing the same players twice anymore. I used to play the same players all the time. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go to challenges. Look at this, man. I can't believe they... Why did they take star points away like that, dude? Only competitive. I can do this in casual, though. Score the indicated number of goals. Damn, this has to be competitive. I don't even remember scoring one chip shot. Of course it would be that, though. Second half. So I'd have to play 3 single matches. Only 110. It's such a slow crawl. Such a slow crawl, guys. Cam. I already got him, dude. I keep getting duplicates. I got like 6 Isaacs, 5 Wirtzes. Ronaldo again. Unreal, see? It's Osaka again. Why is that, guys? Are these always like that? Let me see. Interesting. Gabriel, 92 defense though. He might. I'm gonna check him against. I'm gonna check him against 74 with 91. 73 with 92. 61 dribbling. Agility 48 verse agility 53. We'll keep it. Yeah, we don't need. I'll keep Gabriel just in case, but there's a regular Salah. Do I already got Lightning Ronaldo? Yeah, I already got him. Lightning Verts too. Yep. Yeah, I keep getting these duplicates. Give me a CDM, mother truckers. Mastery 2. Messi, what? What the fuck's wrong with that dude's skin, bro? Doesn't he look gray? Look at this gray dude. Bad lighting, I guess. That dude looks like a ghoul or a goblin or some shit. Look at this gray ass dude. What? Why is he locked? Guys, what's that lock thing about? Did I do that on accident? Wait, what? Okay. Damn, you could just keep doing this over and over and over, basically, can't you? Damn. Dimbele. Ratskelia. Alright, there we go. My club. The last one, then I'll next match. Vinny. Regular old Vinny. How did they do Ratskelia any? No, 78 pace, of course. Alright. Let's get back into a game, baby. I think we get 2 more wins before we get boosted. And maybe I finish off with scoring some goals to finish it off, like the ones that you can do casual in that tournament thing. Just to open those few packs. Look at like that. Let's hope we don't face another rat. Ratatata. Alright, but where's my opponent at? Your opponent left, of course. So what do you guys think about my takes on the game? Is it spot on, or you guys... How often do you face... What division are you in, and how often do you face cross rats? That just go for crosses over and over. Where are whites? What? 6 and 30? Los Angeles? Los... That record looks suspicious, bro. You either really love football even though you're not good at it, or something's up. Lost on purpose to get demoted. Yep. You're in. 1-0. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Too easy, too easy. Check my account out on TikTok too. I put a lot of these goals in there. I'm going to do more than I have been doing too. I just wanted to kind of learn the game, and I'm getting back in there, boys. Don't worry. I'm going to try to combat this rat nonsense. Good ball. Now this is where it crosses wide open. Oh, nice. See, that's how it should be. You should be able to combat it. Shouldn't have headed that. That was stupid of me. Good. Ah. Man, I should have committed there. Good. Good D. Aye. Alright, man. Come on. Playing like a dumbass. The hell was that? To run into me? Good. Good, Vinny Vin. Gotta smarten up. There we go. Good football. I didn't want to... See? What the? Okay, so what happened there? Why did he miss the ball? That's the goofy shit. You gotta go, what the fuck? Good. 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 I knew that shot wasn't like a good angle for this game, that is. Good. Oh, you little prick. Oh, there it is. Yes. Good. Yes. Oh, you mother trucker. It's a little offsides. It'll come. Read him like a book. Go. Good. Go. Explode. Oh my god. Fucking delay. Good. Yes. Yes. There it is. 2-0. What? Holland, no way you missed that. There it is. Finally. This is what I call pressure makes diamonds. Eventually there's just too much pressure and you get your diamond. Now what you want to do though is score your first 2, 3, 4 chances and get out of these games quick. So I got to get sharper because against better teams you might not get this many champions. Or champions. Chances. You can tell I'm getting tired, eh? If I was to coach this player, I would say once you get the ball into your attacking half, you have to make your first pass has to be a backwards pass, and then you have to connect 4 more passes after that. So 5 total passes in the half before you can shoot. Because he keeps getting the ball and wanting to face up the defenders, and there's no one there to help. That's what's hurting him. Now, I don't know how good his attack would be after that, but that's his first step, you know, to go from 6-30 to maybe 10-30. See, he didn't know how to, like, go sideways or, like, just hold the ball, control it. I want to see how Holland could do. He did pretty good there. Too easy, buddy. Oh, no way. Oh, why did you shoot it? He had a chance to take advantage of a glitchy play and he freaked. Thought he'd overcommit. The wings are good, but you don't have much room to, like, operate. You gotta kind of... What do you got? Oh, buddy. Man. What the fuck? What are we watching here? These guys go for all this shit. If they would just play football, bro, they might be doing better. Oh. Oh, too much. Too much. You don't want Ruben Neves. He's a good dribbler, but you don't want him. Come on, bro. You're not even timing it right. You gotta be kidding me with that. I swear to God, he's just holding down the forward button and praying. And it's worked a couple times. Offsides, good. Switch it up to Ronaldo because he was offsides. Bro. Vinny, why would you be standing just offside? Look at that. Why would Vinny, he would never just be standing offside like that. I hate how they need to fix that ASAP. There's 8th graders that would know better than that. Ah. Good, Virgil. I'm glad to see you're still dominant here. They butched him over in FC with the better dribbling. He's no longer the Van Dijk he used to be. Oh, the heel ball from there? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Of course. Look at this. That was hilarious. We got to watch that last one. Watch this, guys. Look at this. Oh, dude. Bro, that's a short and a half. We got to get on and get that. That's a short and a half. Best heel ball ever. Bro. I like the animation. A little unrealistic, though, but... Wow. That's insane, eh? Nice, Pete. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's fun, dude. You know, you just gotta have some fun with it. That was hilarious. Alright, scoring the game goes with a chip shot. Only competitive on that one, though, so I can go get these packs real quick. Oh, I'd have to play 10 more games there, though. It's still downloading. Damn. Oh, that was great, guys. That heel ball was great. All right, last game of the night. Last game of the night. 4-1-2-1-2 wide. Tactics video coming tomorrow, early morning. Well, I don't know what time zone you are, but I'll probably get off here and do and post it. I just gotta post it, really. I did it at the beginning of this stream. I went through like how I run all my tactics. All right. FC Mr. Can't See. Okay. finally the home squad, I guess. Unless it's my opponent's got the same stadium, but I like the throwback. I like how they do the color, the ambient colors now. Good ball. Good try now though. There it is. Oh, you little prick. Good. Good D. You're in. Oh, play it though. Why did he wait? I played it right there. Crap. That's a goal. Nope. Good. Okay, so if it's not Holland, you have a chance. Basically, so they just got to nerf Holland, eh? That's better than I thought. No, although that Mbappe, dude, Mbappe was scoring them. What the fudge? Alright, I don't know where he was running to. This fucking loser, okay. You have all that space and you're going to just keep crossing it, so that's what we'll go to then. Look, you're in. What the... Okay, something's up this game with these balls, boys. Good, give and go. Holland, goal. Get in. Get in, son. Get in, son. I'm going to try something here. Watch this. Short, then to Holland. Or Ronaldo. There we go. We'll take it. There you go, boys. I just taught you something there that's a little different from the flick on. Again, guys. Strikers. Make a little box around the defender. If the attacker's in that box, the defender wins the ball. Until you can figure out how to make it more. Although, dude, here's the thing, guys. The animations are there. Because he just tried one, and then I noticed on mine, it's just like Mbappe, Holland, and I guess it's certain players. I don't know. It's interesting. Because some of them, they have the right animations, the tussles there, the goalie coming out for it. And then other ones, I don't know. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Oh! Just a little late on my registering my command. Finish. Oh, there it is. No way. Did that just happen? Now, I will say that's my fault, guys. I didn't aim near post there. That was 100% my fault. That's not on the game. Now, would that probably still be in a game? Yeah. But I aimed far post like an idiot instead of going near post. Otherwise, that'd be 2-0. So that's on me, not the game. Ronaldo, takes 7 years to shoot. Why don't you, buddy? Look at that. Perfect. There it is. Oh, dude. Good, Vinny. Should have done the little. We know what you're going for. Good, Neves. Good D. Alright, we just got to finish off a few of our chances. We'll be A-okay, as you can see. But the shitty part about it is, oh, he left. Dude, it was 1-0 still, bro. Why did you leave? Alright, well, guess if you shut him down that bad, they're going to roll. He read the stat sheet like, alright, I'm embarrassed. Alright, we're moving right along, boys. Alright. Daily, what are these? 17 hours, so I can get these. I'll get these finished no time. 17 hours. 8 goals. In matches. So 8 goals. Why don't I just go play 1? What does it say? Please give me somebody sick. If it's somebody sick, I won't go play the what's it called? Minte. What's he looking like on the stat sheet, boy? Yeah, no. Alright, that's that. I need 8 goals. So I'll go score 8 goals. So yeah, my final verdict on where we're at with this game is that it's not as far back as some may think. It's not as far back, guys. Like, if we're able to stick together, as in by us, by we, I'm not including the rats in this because they're going to be the death of this game. For every rat there is, we need 5 skilled players, 5 good players playing the game the right way to fight against it. Now, if you go up against them, you have to do what you have to do. You have to do what you have to do. If you get across within the run of play, you get across within the run of play. It's not your job to change football because strikers ain't doing their job. Their job is to make a good football game. The Rats are going to chase more and more good players to FC, to eFootball. If you get beat playing and somebody's just better at football than you, they're just better than football at you. But if you get beat by a bunch of nonsense and you realize what's the point of playing, it's not even football, there's no skill in it, well then, of course, the good players are going to leave, okay? So if we continue this game on and show the good football aspects, because one of my favorite parts is some of the passing patterns. And just to simplify, like, hey, are you sick of turning on a soulless FC and everything's about the next reward and you got to get this objective done and everything matters but the football on the pitch? The football on the pitch is almost like bread to a sandwich. It's the least important part of that game. That's what you have to play, unfortunately, to get your awards. To the point where they have different tournaments and stuff, and players get mad when you want to actually play. Oh, you're not doing golden goal. Like, dude, the whole point of this is to play. Who cares about the stupid rewards? The rewards, you'll get them eventually. Like, you're here to play football, right? That's why we're playing. So the point is, there's room for players who just want a football-focused game where you get on the pitch. Look how many games I've played. Like, I would have to open so many objectives. I would have never got this many games in, open so many packs and, like, do objectives. And I get to where that stuff is cool to an extent, but eventually you got to make it about the actual football. And FC didn't even balance it. They went totally towards like there's channels and players dedicated to the menus over there. So there's a big enough niche of players that want to play football that will play UFL. But strikers then has to do their part. They must fix the simple things. Okay, head balls are an issue right now, right? That game where I smoked that player, but he got those 2 head ball goals. The first one was in the game. Well, luckily both sides can do it, so that's good. Because sometimes with the bad connection in FC, only one kind can do certain ratty nonsense. For instance, bigger physical strikers, when the gameplay's bad, can run through defenders because the defenders can't do nothing. They're too late to react because of the bad servers, the bad gameplay, command delay, whatever you want to call it. Whatever name for it's the same thing, right? And so the bottom line is you have to get rid of that over here. At least both sides can do it, but you don't want to keep that crap in the game. It takes away from the good football. So what can strikers do? Well, I gave them the answer. Defenders win the crosses no matter what. Yeah, does it take away from the realism a little bit? Yes, but it's better than having your game where no skilled players can dribble down the sideline, press square, press O, and be in the game just because of that. Because their player will automatically win a stupid header. So until then, defenders win it. So the attackers, if they're wide open, they can score headers, but they have to be wide open. If a defender's within a certain radius, you got to make it to where the defender wins the ball until you can fix headers. Now, the biggest reason why as in you, I mean strikers, is getting so much slack, by the way, is because this is like our 3rd or 4th time we've went through this where headers were a problem. You guys can't keep running circles like that. You got to fix mistakes and go from there. Stop worrying about taking LP away and making more money, because there's going to be way more money if you can keep this game afloat, right? There's been so many scam nonsense things that have been found out about your company. It's like, dude, if you guys would just focus on making a good alternative football game, players are yearning for it, right? That's why I'm back here. I'm just the allure of having a different game where there's some soul in it and it's about football. That's enough to make me keep coming back. And there's tons of players like me. Maybe they don't do content, you don't know about it, but you'll get players like that back. You can't do the shady stuff though. I mean, I don't even. I could write a book on the shady stuff strikers has tried to get money so far, and it's just like the bottom line is it's almost the relationship instead of them working for us because we give them the money. That's how it should be. It's kind of like they're using us to try to take more and more of our money, hiding behind, oh, it's a free game when it's not. But at the end of the day, as long as we know what's going on and there's a transaction where it's like, okay, you give us a football game and you can take some of our money and for buying packs and stuff, since you don't give LP anymore, since you don't even give star points as much to try to drive people to buy the deluxe edition to get the rewards earlier. Like, everything you do is more money, so go ahead, you keep doing that, and we're going to keep playing your game. That's a transaction. Player-wise, we have to just play football and try to chase these rats out. The best way to do it is whoop them. Whoop them with their own medicine. Whoop them any way possible, because rats don't like losing. They don't like putting in the work to get better, to get skill. So you whoop them, and they'll be gone. That player I just played quitting at 1-0 after getting shut down all half. I think he went for like 2 crosses and didn't get them. Right? So yeah. If this game's going to be good, right, that's what we need to do. It's not impossible. 5 goals, I get 3 more than I can get my rewards. And this is the other thing. This is no different than having to go into squad battles and do 7 million objectives. But over there, it's like score with a Brazilian player 6 times, assist with a French Women's League player, score 5 chip shots too. And there's these endless objectives, but then there's 7 million other things to do, to the point where it becomes not about the football anymore. So doing this one game to get 8 goals when I could do it, just wait to play my next session, but just to get it out of the way because I want to open those packs, okay, that's cool. There's a balance there. This is like the only type of thing I would have to do. Get my 8 goals, boom, get that reward, open those packs, that's done. There isn't 20 games that have to be played like this where you have to do all this and you're bored out of your mind. Like it's it's pretty well built into just playing competitively. And that's the where they can draw good players too is there is no like for fun mode. There is no manager mode or this or that. If you're playing this game, you're competing. Like you're probably there's not maybe 1% of all players that will say, "Oh, I can't wait to play playoffs today." For the most part, players playing UFL, they're going to be competitive, wanting to climb the ladder, do well in Showdown. Why is that good? Because you can steal some skilled players away that can play the game in a way that showcases the good football, which will make players want to come and play the game, right? Which will bring players from FC. When you see that two good players playing football, the type of football you can play, right, that will attract players to this game. So that's good to have some of those more competitive players. But it all just comes down to how much work Strikers is willing to put in to make the game great. They clearly want money, obviously. Who doesn't, right? But they clearly have a money-driven format. But what they need to realize is if they focus on making the football better, fixing these things, not going around in circles with the fixes, they'll get more money in the long run because players will play, right? So that's my take on that. I really am looking forward to hearing your take. I want to know what you think about the state of UFL, what you feel like the game needs to turn into a truly top game where you can honestly compare it with FC. Because right now, let's be honest, you can't. But where you could truly compare it, what it could do to maybe eventually surpass FC, or do you think it's just totally toast, and why do you think that? Where do you think they can't come back from? Where they've messed up and aren't going to be able to redeem themselves. I want to hear from you. Make sure you leave in the comment section, and make sure, just another friendly reminder, if you haven't liked the video, do that. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Pete, I am in division... I don't even know. I've just been playing and going. Silver something, I think it is. Oh. I ain't doing another one of these, so I need 3 more goals ASAP. Good, Vinny. Bad, Vinny. See, Neves just... I need more speed in my CDM. I want to get Caicedo. I had Caicedo before in the skin era, and he was a beast. Tackle backer. Oh, guys, he was in. We need to score like now. All right. 2 more. Heck yeah, Pete, I love it. Put some goals on. Yeah, once you get those triangles going, bro, it's a hard setup to stop, and you still got that one defensive mid too. So you got a cam, 2 strikers, and 2 wingers. So you got a potent 5-man attack instead of a lot of setups which go with a more like a 4-man mainly. And then you still got that one defensive mid sitting in front of the center backs to help protect them from finesse shots and stuff. Not to mention with that DM, you can send wingbacks out to mark tightly on those crosses, and that CDM can plug in the hole for the center back, for the wingback, whatever. So I feel like you can't beat it One defensive mid is needed. One defensive mid is needed. João Neves is incredible. Um, and he's not even the best, obviously, but he does a great job. Look at that ball. Beautiful stuff, and there we go. 8 goals. Or is that 9? Whatever it is, that will allow me to open up the packs. I'm not going to finish this playoffs. I hate these types of games. You used to have to do it non-stop in FC to get the objectives and this and that. You guys want to know something crazy though, right? So I qualified FC Pro, play in the top level over there, and there's different stuff you can get favored for, if you will, or picked for. So in that time that I was over there, I got invited on November 12th to test out the new open world game. So they're coming out with a new online type of game like 2K, if you've ever played 2K. And it's going to be an open world. So if you go online and you look up FC open world game, you'll see a player standing like above a valley of houses and schools, and you see a football field, American football field with like soccer goals, and they have these posters for different countries. So November 12th through the 18th, I get to download and log in and play this new game, where it's a big open world, and you create your player, you go around to different pitches, you can get, you put in the in-game currency to get a new ball and this and that, and shoes that give you a boost, and then you can join teams and play in leagues, stuff like that. So it's going to be badass. I can't wait to test it. I'm not supposed to be telling you this right now, and I'm not supposed to be sharing it when I do get the footage and stuff. But, your boy's got to do what he's got to do, and I think people would really be interested in hearing about how that goes. But I'm excited, man. 12th through the 18th. It is EA Sports still. It is a branch of FC, but it's apparently a totally different game. Or maybe they're going to introduce it in FC as like the open world part, kind of like 2K did. I think 2K is called My Player, right? Is it My Player or My League or something? I forgot. But I was able to film some of the beta. I filmed the game. I beat number 7 in the world, Gabarros, 5-4, and I posted that. I had to post it. I mean, bro, that dude was sick. I was down 4-2 in the 75th minute and came back and won 5-4. Scored in the last minute. I mean, you got to be proud of that. I had to share that game. It's online right now if you ever want to see it. But it is FC. It is FC. But no, my goal in UFL is keep climbing up, eventually playing the tournaments. They're starting to have more UFL tournaments and stuff. Get to there, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's see what we got here. Chip shot. Oh my god, why didn't I do that? For the 50, I could have just done that and completed that. Oh well. I'll do that next time, later on. Score the goals with a chip shot. Wait, score the... Oh, in competitive. This one could be casual. And then I have to play 8 more matches. So that's going to have to be later on. But we'll open these 3 packs for now. Come on, Holland. Give me that Holland card. Give me that Holland card. Give me that Holland. I summon you to give... Come on, give me that Rafinha card. Give me that Rafinha. Then what am I going to do with my boy Vinny? Bellingham. Bellingham. This is a good one, I think, too. The whatever you call it. The game changer. Bellingham. No, it's not. Dude. But Bellingham's not better than Del Piero. There's no way. Messi. I already have Messi. Regular Ronaldo, regular Rude. So that's all we got out of that, boys and girls. So Messi with the shield, or Messi with the swords. The Messi with the shield is what I want. Guardian. No, I want Messi with the swords. Approaching. Bellingham. Damn, over Verts. What else can Bellingham play? Can he play? Oh, just Cam? Fudge. I have to make a decision, dude. Well, I'll keep him no matter what. $87 passing to 82. 87 dribbling. $82 shooting to 92. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, so Cams, Del Piero, and Verts. I gotta go Verts, right? No, Bellingham for sure. Bellingham will be a super sub. I haven't needed to use my super subs yet, but Lewandowski, 84 rated now. Wow. Alright, so there we go. We got that. Alright, we'll finish off like this, boys. Still nothing crazy out of this. Palmer's good. Oh, I got 2 Palmers in the same pack? Palmer's a beast of a player, by the way. No Bellingham, no Del Piero, though. So he's going to be sold. What can we get out of this bad boy? I'm going to keep me a Palmer, the lightning one. No way. No way, dude. Unreal, guys. Why can't I get a CDM? Unreal. Oh, I gotta do his ball roll. Increases shot power and basic shots. All right. It's too many duplicates, man. All right, that should be it. Open up one more of these. Then we'll clean out the team. It's crazy how much you go back and forth with this. I wonder if that was their intent. Wonder if there was their intent was just for you to be able to keep going with this until you pretty much got the players you wanted, as far as the tier 2, you know. All right, that's that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it silver 2. Next time we'll try to get our push to gold. Platinum, Ruby, Diamond, Premier. And our quest to become the #1 player in the world. That's the goal. That is the goal. So far undefeated. What is it? 3. Wait, what? So no repeats. There used to be repeat players that you played against, so that's actually a good sign. That means there's more people typically, right? I didn't have to wait long at all for games. The connection was overall much better than FC's, way more consistent. 15 wins, 1 draw, no losses. So yeah, I'll take it. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned. That tactics video is coming out literally in a few hours. Should be able to help you out. Let me know in the comment section of that one too, if and when it does. Because that's what I love to do. I love to help players out. So here's the football, boys. Here's to you guys. And we'll see you soon. Peace out. Yeah, Ali. It's a good problem to have, though, man. It's a good problem to have, but I'll be here at UFL, so whenever you want to stop in, man, I'm here. Glad to talk to a lot of you guys again. We'll see you later. Ali, Pete, all the boys, Bobby, Raj, Alex. Thanks for stopping in. You guys are awesome. We'll see you soon. Peace out.